Hey, what's up, guys? Come back another video. I said I would do this in my last video, and that would be a quick impression of Dragon Quest X for the Wii. This is a Japanese version, obviously. I finally got it up and running. It's pretty time-consuming, a lot of work to get it up and running, believe it or not. The first thing you got to have is a USB stick. It's got to be 8 GB or above. I'm pretty sure it was 8. I couldn't remember. But you got to have its own separate USB. And there are 2 discs to install to the USB drive. Once the game's installed, the USB drive, you don't have to put the discs back in through the Wii. There's like a channel pops up, and you just click on the channel, which is kind of nice. So that took for both discs to install, that took a while, man. That took like I want to say over an hour. So it's a pretty good amount of data that has to install on the disc itself. So after I did that, I think the next day I got around to actually playing around with it. So I went on. I guess I'll get right to it. The the character customization really isn't all that deep. I was kind of surprised by that. It doesn't give you a whole lot of choices to choose from. I would think a game like this would have been really involved with customization, but it's just not. You got male, female. You got I think 12 different heads, faces, hairstyles, eye colors, and stuff like that. It's very basic. You couldn't even really pick your clothes yet. Maybe you could. I just couldn't figure it out. So the first impression was the customization just was pretty shallow for the character. And then it actually got going. Well, let me back up. You make your first character, and then you come back. You have to make a second one. So you can either make a grown male or female, or then a smaller male or female. I guess it's supposed to be like little brother, little sister, or something. So you go ahead and do that, and you can name them. And then I did story mode for a little bit. So story mode kicks in from what I can figure out is your little brother, little sister is abducted, and you have to go around town and just talking to people and get familiar with the town. And when I did that, I guess my first impression was the graphics just weren't very impressive at all. I know it's a Wii game, but I was kind of like, and this looks pretty looks like a really early Wii title in my opinion, which maybe leads me to believe maybe it was. Maybe Square has been working on this game since the Wii came out, and I just went ahead and announced it and put it out because it's not that impressive graphically at all. It looks pretty shitty, to be honest with you. So I did that. I ran around town, talked to some people. Yeah, from what I gather, I was just it kind of gets you familiar with people and where to buy stuff and stuff like that. And then you go out into the field, the open world, looking for your little brother, little sister, and I pretty much just got immediately stomped by a couple enemies. I have to play around with the battle system a little bit more and figure out what to do and what not to do. But it's not turn-based like the other Dragon Quest. It's kind of like an action RPG. Kind of remind me of Tales a little bit. You just run around the enemy, and once you charge, you can hit them again and stuff like that. But I guess I picked on the wrong enemy because he just stomped me in one hit. So that's that. And then I went on. I was trying to go online. Come to find out, I have to go to Square Enix website and make a Squaresoft, not Squaresoft, but a Square Enix account. It took me a while to figure that out. I don't know if you guys know it, but Square Enix has their own little like site where you can register shit. I don't know if they have a American version of this or not. I want to say they do, but there's some point. This is a point card right here. Apparently, I can just add this in and get some points for something. So I got to do that, but otherwise it's working pretty well. I was really worried about just getting this thing online and up and running, but I would have thought that I would have got some type of error message saying that wouldn't even allow me online due to my internet provider, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So I'm going to go ahead probably right after this video and try to make a Square Enix account and see if I can get online and play around with some people. But yeah, I mean, overall, I can kind of understand why Square didn't really bring this game to the West, because I don't really think it would have been received that well, to be honest with you. And as you can see, this is Dragon Quest X all-in-one package. There is a another game. I guess it was the first print run. It was just one disc only. They had that game at the store when I bought this one. I don't know what game 2 is. Maybe it's updates or different worlds or something. But so there is a single disc only, which is I think is a little bit cheaper. This wasn't a whole lot. This is only about, I'm going to say like 40 bucks or something like that, brand new. And plus I had to buy the memory stick, which was 15 bucks or something like that. So I'm not sure if you guys are interested in trying to get a copy of this and getting online. You do need a Japanese Wii. If you're a die-hard Dragon Quest fan, maybe you want to, but anybody else, I really don't recommend it, because it really isn't blowing me away yet. Maybe when I get online it'll change, but it's just really shallow for some reason. It feels that way. And there's some type of code here for a 3DS app or something. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, so I mean, I was kind of understand why Square was a little bit hesitant about bringing this over here. I don't think it went over too well in Japan. I know this game is on cell phones now, I think, or something like that, or iPads or something like that. So, you know, a game of this magnitude, you figure you got to translate all the text to English and everything, and that's time and that's money. I imagine you're gonna keep servers up and running for more people. That's money right there. So maybe they figure they made the game for the Japanese audience only and cut their losses and that's it. That's all I could figure out. Maybe learn from it, learn from their mistake for this game, and maybe come out with something better later on down the road. But that is yet to be seen. So I will let you guys know when I get it up and running, and I might give a little feedback more on the online, but I don't see the online being that great, to be honest with you. So but I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's forcing me to learn Japanese a little bit better, which is good. Ton of reading. But that's it, guys. You got any questions? I'll do my best to answer them, and take care.